In this video, we are going to cover a story that takes place in Nutty Putty Cave, but it is not about John Jones. If you don't know about this, basically, John Jones went to visit Nutty Putty Cave in 2009, and with his younger brother, John goes into the deepest section of Nutty Putty Cave with the help of his stomach. He thought he was in the birth canal section of Nutty Putty Cave, but actually, he goes to the second section, and until he understands something there. Meanwhile, they get stuck in a computer screen-like space in upside-down position, and they stay there for 27 hours in upside-down position. All the rescue mission fails to save them, and in the end, they get a heart attack due to staying in upside-down position for a long time. It was impossible to get their dead bodies out of the cave. That's why their bodies are allowed to stay there, and that cave is sealed forever, and after that, no one has ever been in that cave. But before this, there were already 7 rescue missions in Nutty Putty Cave from 2000 to 2005. Some of them lasted for 12 hours, some for 10 hours and some for 8 hours. But this was John. After his death, this cave is sealed forever. 10 years before the death of John Jones, because of a 17-year-old boy, almost the Nutty Putty Cave was about to be sealed, and his accident was also quite similar to John's. Chris Hills had a lot of interest in caving, and he also got a vacation from school in the summers, so they plan to explore Nutty Putty Cave with their friends. And the plan of the group is that they will camp outside the cave for the night, and then explore Nutty Putty Cave in the morning. So everyone sets up the tent outside the cave at night, and enter the cave at 9 a.m. the next morning. And after exploring a little in the beginning, Morrow and Hale separate from their group and go ahead to visit the birth canal, which was 127 feet below it. Morrow was walking ahead in tight passage. He felt that he had reached the birth canal, and he keeps pushing himself forward and moves inward. But Morrow actually entered the wrong tunnel. He was moving his head forward in the slope and going in the downward direction with the help of his stomach. And while moving forward, the passage was getting more and more squeezed and getting smaller. And finally, he gets stuck in a position where it was difficult to move. The stones had completely caught him, and when Morrow realizes his mistake, and when he looks ahead with his headlamp, he sees nothing. There was only a stone ahead. There was the ending of the passage ahead. Hales was behind him, so Morrow tells Hales not to come ahead. There is no way here and turn back. But there was also a problem with Hales. Hales was trying to stay in the passage, and had brought his knees near his chest, and trapped himself in the shape of a ball. It means that both of them had completely trapped themselves in a tunnel, that to in an upside-down position, and there was no one to free them. Thankfully, due to his screaming, his friends find him, and within an hour, the rescue team of 40 people reaches Nutty Putty Cave. However, while the rescue team was planning to go out, Morrow and Hales were currently being given food and water. After this, the rescuers enter the cave, and first of all, it was very important for the rescuers to understand the situation, so they asked some questions to Morrow and Hale regarding his position. After many hours of hard work, some progress is seen in the rescue, but still the rescue is unsuccessful. But both of them had a lot of spirit. They were talking to each other regularly and praying, and both were having fun together to light up the situation when there was a panic in it. The other was there to help him after understanding the situation inside the cave better. The rescuers think that the best way to get them out is to tie a rope to his feet and pull him. The rescue team first ties the knees of the Hills in the cave, and when the rescuers start pulling, the Hills try to free themselves from the stones by wiggling themselves. At 10:30 at night, after being stuck for 12 hours, the Hills finally get free, and then it takes a few more hours to get Morrow out of the cave, and both are given medical attention. Happy ending, right? But the situation could have been worse. Morrow and Hales also says that they are not claustrophobic, so they were not panicking in the cave. If you are wondering if he was claustrophobic or not, then as a result, Morrow actually goes back twice before sealing in the Nutty Putty Cave in 2009. He goes to the same spot where he was stuck before. But unfortunately, the ending of all the cave incidents is not good. To be honest, Hales and Morrow were both brave kids. If you like it and want more, then please do subscribe.